What say Ubers of the two, tubers of the U? Whatever, man. What say? Today we're going to work on this Gibson J40 and take all this stuff off of it now. It's been 48 hours since we glued these cracks up, if you remember. And on the last video, if you remember, I told you I forgot to put a block of wood. I think I told you in that video. Maybe I didn't. I can't remember too good. But I'm going to bring you over here first before I take anything off and show you what I did after I finished the other video. I forgot to put that piece of wood right there, but I got it on there, you know, immediately after the last video on this guitar. So the glue was still, I got more squeeze out when I put it on there, you know, up the crack. More squeeze out came out, so it's all good. I just was, can't believe I forgot that. Anyways, I'm going to get you, and I'm going to bring you over here and show this horrid mess to you before we take it apart. So let's, come on over, man, come over. She's only resting. Well, there's the setup and what it all looks like. I put this block on the last video, that one, and left this one off, if you remember, okay? Now, when I put this block on, I let it run out here. Yeah, see where I can show it to you. When I put this block on, I run it out here far enough to drive in this wedge. That's just a wedge with a piece of wax paper wrapped around it. There, I think you can see it. And wedged it in there to help align the crack up. You remember how the cracks was not lining up. You can go back in earlier videos on this guitar where you can see how they were. Humidifying it helped it a lot, if you recall, but they still didn't line up perfect. Anyway, that's what that little shim's for. And the block that I completely forgot about. Can't believe I did that, but I got it in there in time, so it's all good. So let's put you back in the mount and start looking at our work. I've been thinking about whether or not to cleat those cracks. Let's get this off of here first. Whether or not to cleat the cracks. Should we cleat or not cleat? And the reason I even questioned that was because, you know, the way the cracks go across the braces in this guitar, that would serve as a cleat, you know what I'm saying? That would serve as a cleat where they cross the braces. I want to check and see too if we got, you know, good glue between the top and the braces that were that had come loose. There's a couple of different places in there. I think went up in the shop today and cut some spruce cleats. Oh yeah, might have some for those of you that never see snow and you like to see it. Might have you some great snow shots tomorrow. Really, I won't know until tomorrow because we are getting bombarded with a snowstorm right now. And I gotta get something to scrape that out of there. But that looks really good, man. Wow, yeah. They lined up. It could have been better, but it's not bad, really. I gotta scrape the wax paper off of it. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get glasses and have a look down inside. I couldn't wipe the squeeze out away from the inside because I just couldn't get to it with all that stuff, clamps and stuff in the holes. If you recall, big glob of glue on the mirror. Yeah, we got good glue, good squeeze out along the braces on this front crack, and not as much back here, but I see where it's been, and it's against the braces now. The crack I'm talking about, where it ran over those braces, it's against the braces now. So the braces are glued to the top. And about the cleats, I was thinking probably wouldn't need to cleat any of this back here because that bridge plate That's what the bridge here and the bridge plate underneath is why that crack stopped right there. Okay? I don't see any reason to cleat that. The braces are holding it. But I do think maybe we should cleat the very ends of the cracks. You know, like right under here and right under here. Just under the ends of it. Let me get you and bring you over here and I'll show you a little better shot of it. Hold on. Check that out, man. That looks way better than it did before. Oddly enough, the crack that was the worst is the best repair. This one back here still didn't quite line up just exactly. It's a little bit off. I maybe go over that with a little bit of sandpaper and smooth it out. Check this one out. Trying to hold the camera still for you. Look at that, man. You remember what it looked like before? A major improvement. And you see that one there? It's just a tiny little bit not lined up. Right at the edge of it. The rest of it back here you can't even feel anymore. Right there. And along that pick guard. Now, show you a little trick here. You see, let me get where the lights are right. See this glue along here? That's glue that got spreaded out underneath the wax paper I had. I'm going to show you a trick on that. There's a little bit of glue. We'll show you this or not. The lights just flickered. There's a little bit of glue along here. Well, look at it good now. Now I'll show you again after I finish doing what I'm going to do. So let's do that. Y'all remember the little trick I showed you with that stuff? Alright. That will be perfect. That stuff is just abrasive enough to take that little bit of glue away and make this look 100% better. I know this is totally not what this is for, but it works so well for it. Some of that might be wax paper. Anyways, I was going to say we're getting a snowstorm. I mean, we are getting battered as I speak. The lights are flickering and crap. So those of y'all that like snow, I may be able to get you a shot tomorrow in the morning. Alright, let me get... I may get you a fine snow shot. I just hope the lights stay on long enough so I can get this video done. Now this glue right along here. This stuff, I know it's for polishing brass and stuff, but like I say, you can remove scratches, man, out of your guitar finish with this stuff. It doesn't chemically react with any nitro finishes or lacquer. It works. I mean, what can I say? It works very well. Yeah, that's taking it right off. Very good to remove scratches from your polish. I know that sounds funny, but it's like I said, it's just abrasive enough to do jobs like this right here with it. I polish my frets, all frets I polish with this stuff. And it's miracles to have it, man. I'm telling you, the stuff, it's good for everything. Alright, it's going, man. The glue is all gone. Or wax paper, whatever that was. Get some of it out of there with my fingernail. And we're going to put cleats in it. Alright, let me get the camera, bring you back here and show you what that did. I don't know until I start editing this video if the camera's even going to pick that up or not, but you can see it removed it all. There's the crack. I wish that would have lined up better. I'm going to hit that with the sandpaper. Anyways, look at this. Now, what you do see left there, I see a little bit, I didn't get rubbed away, but most of that's just where the finish is cracked or over the years, like that little place. I don't think the camera's getting that. But that's just where finish is cracked. I mean, you can see it cleaned up, all the glue. Looking good, man. Well, about all we're going to get done tonight is get these cleats in there because the lights are flashing and flickering like Frankenstein's castle. I cut out some spruce cleats here, okay? We see the grain in the wood in the top is running this way, so I want to put these cleats in with the grain running crossways from that, just under the hole there. And I have these magnets, rare earth magnets. I forget. I have to look and see what they are. They will hurt you bad. These magnets will seriously hurt you, man. They are unbelievably strong. So I don't want to do that on the top of the guitar. You're not going to see it if I do it down here. All I'm going to do is put some glue on. I'll put it down there where you can see it maybe. All I'm going to do is put a little drop of glue on these. I'm going to let that set up for just a minute. Kind of cure for just a minute before I smash them up under there. And that way they'll hold theirself long enough, just long enough until I can get the magnets on them. That glue will smear out over the entire cleat once I get I won't have to wait on it. I'll do one of them at a time. I probably should use wax paper so I don't glue the magnet to the cleat. Keep those magnets apart. Just going to let that set for a few minutes now, the cleats, and once they kind of start to harden a little bit, I'm going to stick it up under there, hold it, get a magnet. This magnet right here will do. That magnet and that piece of wax paper, because I'm afraid the power is going to go off, man. Before we get done here. Okay. There is cleat. Oh, it's staying in there pretty good by itself. Here's the magnet. Magneto. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work or not. It's so close to the hole. And I'll tell you what, that's not going to work. It's so close to the hole, man, that the magnets are wanting to suck together. So, I'll tell you what, it won't stick to this. I'll get it on there before the cleat falls off. Okay, that'll hold that cleat. Now, I bet you, I'm not going to have room here either. Well, the only thing I can do is just the same thing. I can't use the magnets because it's so close to the hole. Maybe I can on that one. It's so close to the hole, the sound hole, the magnets want to suck together. See, that's no good, man. Should be able to get, yeah, it's going to work. I think that'll work. Alright, here's the other cleat. Sorry folks that I can't show you better what I'm doing. There just really is no way to do it and me see what I'm doing. I'm just going to hold that there for a minute till the glue will keep it there. Man, we are getting bombarded with snow. If I can get this on there without knocking that off. And there it is. This one's coming off, wouldn't you know? Alright, well, the rubber thing here is trying to come off, so what it is, I'm going to leave it just for a minute, and then I'll come back, take the clamp off, put the rubber on the clamp right, and clamp it back on there. This stuff always happens, man, at the very worst time it possibly could. It's on there. On there good. Let's get this back on it. And there she is. I'm just not going to touch it anymore. It's a done deal, folks. It's a crappy way. I really wanted to use these magnets, but you know, they overlap the sound hole, and I want to get closer to each other, if you know what I mean. Alright, can't get a mirror in there to look at it. I can use this piece of crap here if it'll burn. This is one of the crappiest tools I ever got from Stu-Mac. I mean, most of their stuff's pretty good, but boy, I'll tell you what, they failed on this one. Half the time the light don't work. Like right now, there it started working miraculously. Yeah, we're good. And good on that side. Good squeeze out around the cleat. There again, see, I can't get in there and wipe the squeeze out away. I was going to show you all that, but I'll have to do that on the next video when it's not ripping, storming outside. Probably going to have about a foot of snow on the ground in the morning if it snows very long like it is right now. Anyways, yeah, about this thing. See the light built in the end of it? When you screw the handle on it, the light goes out, screw the handle off. It's supposed to come on. Sometimes you got to give it a couple of light slams occasionally. Woo! Look at him. Hold on. Alright, there she be. I'm just going to leave that alone now for 24 hours or so. I'm just going to have to quit, man, because we've done lost power twice. And it's ripping down the snow. That's really bad. Here's these magnets I was talking about. They look little, they look tiny, but I'm telling you, man, they will hurt you bad. I've got a whole bunch of them. I got another stack like this. And incredibly strong they are. I'll have to look and see. They're not rare earth magnets. I can't remember exactly what they're called. But they will pinch you and hurt you bad. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry for the... I don't know if this video is probably going to be pretty short because of the weather. But couldn't use the magnets on that, but that's okay. We got them in there. And wait, I don't know, I might come back in 4 hours or so and take the clamps off. The next video, I'll put a mirror in there and show you around. We'll tour the inside. Probably glue the bridge on the next video too, once the storm passes and the power stays on. So cheers, thanks for watching. We got cleats, put the bridge on, drill it, and I guess we're about ready for strings then. Well, we've got to determine if we have to shave off of the bridge to match the plane of the bridge to the plane of the fretboard or not. We'll decide that then. We'll decide it first before we do anything, you know, about gluing it on. Anyways, thanks for watching. Q-Ball's going in for surgery in the next couple days. Probably by the time you see this, you'll already be in and back out, and I'll let you know how she's doing after that. See you soon. Cheers. Well, sure enough, lights went out, power's out, we're in the dark, no heat, big storm outside, blazing wind, 60-mile-an-hour gusts of snow, you can't even see, man. So I guess I'm going to have to build a fire. Backup heat is handy when you need it. Cheers. See you soon. Well, we got it. And there it is. Probably about a foot on the ground. Something like that. Zoom in, give you a shot. These guys that like to see the snow. There you go, man. About a foot of snow from the storm last night. And I'm not getting a copyright strike, I hope, because that's not Cranberries. That's my friends Blackjack and her wife and their band in the background. So hopefully YouTube don't strike me for this. They just seem like they look for an opportunity to strike my channel. So we'll see. Anyways, there's the snow, guys. Cheers to you.